Sunday, we met the Mesquit family in church. They had just arrived in Florence the night before, yet Lisa invited us to their place for lunch. There we got to know a little more about Brent, Elizabeth, and their four amazing kids, Luke, and the triplets Camille, Anna, and William. They are on a similar adventure as ours, traveling the world for a year, only with four kids. Go figure. We step out of our flat and run into Native Americans performing in Piazza Santa Maria Novella. Now that is something that was kind of interesting. And what do you think possessed them to be playing Simon and Garfunkel? On Monday, Annie and I took a hike up to Piazza Michelangelo and visited the San Manito Church and the surrounding cemetery. Legend has it that the martyred San Minius was on the banks of the Arno in 250 when he was beheaded, and that he picked up his head and walked up here where he died and is buried. The tombs and tombstones were many and varied. See my point? Piazza Santa Maria Novella was set up for chocolate lovers to celebrate Valentine's. I was lucky enough to have lunch with this sun goddess and convinced her to come up to my flat later. On Wednesday, we caught a train to Lucca. It is surrounded by well-preserved ramparts, layered with history, and alternately quaint and urban. So Lucca has its charm for visitors. This city is a paradox, though. It hasn't been involved in a war since 1430, and it is Italy's most impressive fortress city, encircled by a perfectly intact wall. Most cities tear down their walls to make way for modern traffic, but Lucca effectively keeps out both traffic and, it seems, the stress of modern world. The locals here are very protective of their wall, which they enjoy like a community roof garden. While strolling it, Annie and I noticed many young families, joggers, older people, and just enjoying the sunshine. We finished the week as we started it. Annie had the Misquit family over for dinner, where we are able to continue our developing friendship. They asked us about tips that we had picked up while on our travels, and we did the same with them. They gave us some great insights for our plans when we get to England, Scotland, and Ireland. And they wanted to know about what and where they should go and spend time in Thailand. Now this is where it gets good. When we mentioned Chiang Rai, they said that they had a friend there who runs an international school. We talked about our friends Ajay and Nancy's ministry, and we realized that Ajay and Nancy's boys attended that same school, and that they were actually great friends with Lisa and Brent's friend. Small world. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe this was a God thing. We plan to stay in touch with them as each of us do our travels and hopefully connect back in the States at some point.